of CAMLR, and just to remind you what the organisation does, it's there for conservation of the Antarctic marine living resources, where conservation includes rational use. So Article 2 is really clear about conservation being primary and rational use being part of that conservation. So we deal with both things here. It also goes on to define what we mean by how we should manage the oceans, and that is through the ecosystem approach. And this is, just to remind you, the conservation, the area for CAMLR. This is the outer boundary here. It's about 10% of the world's oceans and is a very significant responsibility. It has 25 states parties members and a lot of acceding states, and they take a collective responsibility, including in the way that was just described in this very large survey that's a multinational survey. So I want to take you through some of the things that we have experienced over the last 30 years, and also then give you a flavour of what we're experiencing now. There are regulations to restrict that. We also found that these longline fisheries were catching a large number of albatross and petrels. That was solved over a period of about 6 years through a combination of scientific experiment, engagement with fishers on the ground, and I'm pleased to report that this year we recorded the lowest ever number of seabirds being caught. It's almost negligible.